Now, questions are being asked about how far the alleged sexual transgressions by the golf star Tiger Woods have made him damaged goods as far as sponsorship deals are concerned. Well, one of his big commercial sponsors, the global management consultancy Accenture, is ending its deal with him. It says that Tiger Woods is no longer the right representative for the firm. So here to discuss how risky it is for a brand to tie its fortunes to a celebrity is the branding expert, Jonathan Gabay. Jonathan, so is Tiger Woods now damaged goods?
It looks like it's getting worse and worse for this poor man every single day.
He's not that poor, is he?
Well, no, he's the one. Well, actually,
the first billion-dollar sportsman.
He is the one. He is the first billion-dollar sportsman. But the thing is that with him, is that because he is a billion-dollar sportsperson. Yeah. Everyone is on to him all the time, and everyone is expecting him to be squeaky clean, because what's happening in this celebrity's case is that he's painted this image of squeaky cleanness, if you wish, and so he has to maintain it. And so as soon as there seems to be some sort of a crack there, people start saying, well, why? What's going on here? And that's what's happened.
All right, before I rudely interrupted you when you said that poor man, was that the point you were going to make, or was it a different one? Can you remember?
I mean, all these allegations are flying here, and reports are flying there.
And nothing has been confirmed.
Nothing has been confirmed. But you see, from the point of view of the brands who sponsor him, you've got to understand that a lot of these brands are conservative with a small c, and they've got to be seen to be aligned with the right type of person who is going to be representing their interests. Now, in this case, it's a very difficult one, because with so many allegations and reports going here and there, that's why I believe people like Accenture have actually said, you know, it's not right.
That's a very big one, isn't it? That's the one you see at airports everywhere. What is it?
That's the one.
10% inspiration, 90% perspiration.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that a lot of people are sweating this at the moment. But the thing is that with that particular brand, it's particularly interesting why they got rid of him. Because, let's face it, all the adverts of a man playing golf. Now, if the man isn't playing, it doesn't really quite work.
He stopped temporarily, hasn't he?
Who knows how long he's going to stop for, you see. So that's the reason why I believe that they did this.
All right, so if he was still playing and was still winning and so on, you think perhaps his brand wouldn't be so damaged?
Okay, look. All the spin doctors all over the place are saying what I said actually about 2 weeks ago. Okay, we go back 2 weeks.
You were ahead of the pack. Is that what you're saying?
Ahead of the pack. I'm always ahead of the pack.
Well, we only get the best people on these programs.
I try my best. But 2 weeks ago, everyone was saying that all he had to do was just speak, because the more someone doesn't speak up, the more the rumours go round. And so eventually he did speak, and so that was a very good move. And all the spin doctors have been saying, well, you know, it will go over. Everyone will get over this. I'm not convinced, because I tell you something, from a branding point of view, I'm not sure this is the right type of message that brands would want. Because if the allegations, it's a huge big if the allegations were proved to be true, and then you've got issues.
People don't like extramarital sex, do they?
No, brands certainly don't.
Yeah, brands. Sorry, that's what I meant entirely. But listen, before you start going down that line, Jonathan, generally speaking, how risky is it for brands to tie their fortunes to celebrities? I mean, sometimes they want a bad image, don't they?
It all depends. You see, if you're going to be, say, a model, and you've got a bad person, no, not bad, a naughty person image, and then that's okay. But in this case, this particular gentleman was painting an image, and always has painted an image of squeaky cleanness. You can't paint an image of squeaky cleanness and then have all these allegations.
So if he now has a bad boy image, might he be all right?
Well, now he has a completely different image. Now, the spin doctors would spin this, I'm telling you, I predict this, the spin doctors would spin this on his behalf and say, well, actually, he's just, in the end of the day, he's just a man, and he's fallible. These things can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter how wealthy they are, how poor they are.
And he plays good golf.
And it's all about the golf, and so therefore we shouldn't care about this sort of idea. Well, I'm not quite sure.
So what's your advice to him in a word?
My advice is speak up and then do something about it, and be seen to be doing something about it.
All right, well, maybe somebody who knows Tiger Woods is listening, and maybe that's what he would do. Jonathan Gabay.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure too.